My mother was a single parent, so we didn't get to go to church often. However, I did have family members who did, and I kind of tagged along with them every Sunday. And I remember just loving church and the environment, and even being young, just coming home feeling better.
I can remember being young and being part of the Muslim faith, and for me, it's totally different from being a Christian. It's totally different from being a Christian. Because I came from another faith, and moved with my father, that was the religion that they had, was Christianity. So going to church, I didn't connect with it at first. I enjoyed it. It kind of seemed like, something you do, like a show, and I felt like this was the religion of my household, so I'm just gonna go.
There was a time in my life where I was homeless. I was 17. I was confused, broken. I was stressed. I had been working 2 jobs. I was a senior in high school. I had a lot on my plate. And I just remember feeling very lonely and broken and confused. And I just even remember feeling angry at God because I just didn't know why my life was the way it was.
The world was calling me. It was like, let's go clubbing, let's go drinking, let's go smoking. And I made a lot of bad choices, just chasing the world and really, really at times treating God like a jacket, and I was taking him on and off.
Just beginning to question him and asking him questions and trying to figure out what it is that he had for me and what was next.
I remember my grandma just telling me, one day you're going to have to find out who Christ is for yourself, and have a personal relationship with him.
I came to know City Life from my husband. He called me one day, told me he had a surprise for me.
I go to school at the Union Hall where City Life used to be held at, and across the street is the Dunkin' Donuts where I go to on my break. And I went over there on my break, and I seen all these different shirts, like black and green, and honestly, I just thought like Cricket has opened up another store, so I walked in and everyone's smiling and they're greeting and they're handing out cards and they're saying, God bless you. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I go up to the register and, the cashier says, you can get whatever you want. They're paying for it. And I'm like, what? She's like, whatever you want. So I was like, okay, I'll take a iced coffee. She was like, and I was like, okay, a donut. And all right, well, a dozen donuts. We'll make it 2 dozen donuts,
He comes in the door with these giant bags of Dunkin' Donuts food and coffee and just anything you can imagine from Dunkin' Donuts. And he told me that it was actually a church there that was actually paying for everyone's meal, and they just wouldn't let him go until he had everything that he wanted.
And I'm walking out with my hands full, and I met Josh. He introduced himself and, invited me out to City Life. He gave me a card. He said, God bless me. He's like, we're just serving the community. And I was like, wow, you guys are great, so.
For us, it was something that we had never really seen before. And he mentioned that he met someone and that he wanted us to come out one day and check him out. And
I put that card in my refrigerator, and me and my wife, we looked at it every Sunday.
For us, that one day turned into months later, just getting busy with life. And
walking by that card, it was kind of always like, yo, you gotta check City Life out. You gotta check City Life out. And I'm glad we did check it out, right? So it wasn't until that moment that, I had took on, that identity of being in the church and being a Christian. I'm stronger, wiser.
Since I made the decision to follow Christ, it shifted my focus.
City Life, they have life groups, small groups that meet with each other, they support each other, they study the word, do all different things. You got basketball, all types of ones. The one that me and my wife decided to go to was
marriage counseling.
Marriage, and it was her decision. Because during that time, we went through some really, really hard times. My car had broke down. And for those who don't know, I work in construction, and your car is like your everything. You gotta get to work. You gotta be on time. You gotta carry your tools. I got a phone call from Brandon. He's like, yo, bro, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, man, I'm fine. Life's okay and everything. And he's like, all right, that's cool and everything, man. But I heard that your car was down. He was like, what do you need? And I was like, yeah, man, my car is down. I was like, I'm renting one right now. He was like, all right, well, take that back tomorrow or tonight, whenever you get a chance, come grab my Jeep. I'm like, what? I just met this guy. You know, he's talking about come grab my Jeep. That doesn't happen, you know. It happens at City Life, though. When we had Dean, our fourth child, he's 3 months old now. We had so much support from our life group during that time.
Yeah.
So much support. I mean, everyone brought us dinner, lunch. They had meals planned out for us. You know, my schedule at work was so crazy, but everything just fell in place. All the meals were taken care of. Nobody had to cook. You know, it just was awesome. You know, just having that type of support and love through relationships. You know, through the church, and that's what it's all about. Right. So.
I see myself growing a lot. City
Yes.
Life has already like planted little seeds in
Big
me
seeds.
that has that given me courage to step out on faith and do things that I feel called to do that I necessarily didn't always have the opportunity to do.
I see myself leading a small group, and also, you know. Also, one day I know I'm going to be a pastor. You know, and it's funny saying that, and it scares myself sometimes saying it. But I know one day I'm going to be a pastor, and I feel like I'm in the right place where I can grow and be nurtured.
I see it being a place where my kids can grow, and for me, that is like a dream come true.
City Life is awesome.
My name is Shalaya.
My name is Darrell.
And we're the one.